The devil out here busy. Angels usually follow suit. We need protection. If the inception is evil, then the insurrection is highly inevitable. That whole like auto-correction. Be weary when you see oppression disguised as progression. The spirit told me use discernment and a Smith & Wesson. At my discretion, practice heavy self-reflection. Avoid self-deception. If you lost, get redirection. Don't make exceptions. I know it's complex in this world when you got darker complexion. We on the same page. I seen that pic they had of Malcolm staring at the window while he gripped the shotty, thinking I'm probably in the same phase. Yeah, you know, willing to die for truth. But I got baby fat and sage, and Nell'll probably be induced in a couple days. Hell, I done broke it down a couple ways. The demons that run up on the tribe can get a couple graves. Ooh, gotta bury all these devils, but don't go weary and well doing while still carrying all these shovels. You know the vibes. Big cat burner, Rax earner, spirit of Oku, notebook, DT, Nat Turner, blended properly while colonizing spread hypocrisy across the colony. I'm leaning on the prophecy that was given to me. Vision painted in the middle that he is risen.
Yo, shout out to Imani Rose,
the Sex Fest,
Killer.
Shout out to H-Town Period.
Texas is Texas.
When you look inside.
And there needs to be more synergy, in my opinion, between Dallas and Houston. Maybe that'll come. I mean, when you got open-minded cats like Tobe out there, it's like anything's possible. So, we needed to talk a little bit. Just a little bit. We don't really have a lot of time to answer questions, so we just got a couple of things that we want to say. Sometimes I get caught on a thought, so I'm gonna let my husband go first if he has anything to say. What's going on?
Nothing.
What you looking for?
Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Anything I gotta say?
Cure for diseases.
Yes.
What I gotta say? I love the Lord.
You love the Lord.
I love my wife.
Today.
I love my dog. Every day. Why she give me that? I love y'all.
Anything else, Mr. Johnson?
I love life.
Got it. My husband's all about the love today, apparently. And you know what? So am I. So, you want me to handle this TashaK thing?
Go ahead.
Alright.
I defer the question to my wife. While I keep my eyes on the road.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I need one of my CBD cigarettes. So, what do I got to say about TashaK? I mean, I thought I didn't have anything to say about TashaK. I thought I said it all. Matter of fact, I thought I said it all to her. And then I keep hearing people coming back to me saying, oh, you know, she's saying that you're a liar and she's trying to discredit you. You know, how do you feel about that? Do you feel the same way about TashaK? Yes, I do. Because I'm a Christian. See, I can still have a genuine care for someone that doesn't have care for me. It's a choice. And I'm going to tell you why I care. She is the very reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing. See, WCW, Women Comfort Wednesdays, it's about us women learning how to respect each other enough to G up for each other and look out for each other. I didn't have to do that interview with her. I could have easily have said no. Like I said to her, you know, plenty of people told me you was crazy. What if I had to listen to them? But I chose to give you the benefit of the doubt. And we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to give everybody a chance to get to know and see us for who we were. And the reason why we chose to do that is because I already knew she was going to come with some snake. I knew it. I knew she was coming with the snake. So guess what? If I can stand in front of the snake, keep it a bean and not be shook, nobody should ever have to question whether or not I'm telling the truth or not. See, a lot of people get in the face of people who don't tell the truth. And they cower because they're afraid to tell the truth. But see, the real power is when you look a snake in their face with a smile and just give them facts. See, she wants to talk about discrediting. So let's talk about it. TashaK is a victim in this situation. That I will say. She's a victim. She's a victim of the game. See, women have been doing this for years. Female entertainers, they hook up with the Wright celebrity gossip columnist now, aka blogger, and they start putting out disinformation about the chicks that they think they're in competition with to knock them down. Now, I knew TashaK had a celebrity troll. I just wasn't sure which one it was. But it was Alicia Keys. Like she said in the beginning of the interview, TashaK said this. She did a whole pre-video before the video and said, I wasn't trying to get involved, but Alicia Keys asked me to do this. Why would Alicia Keys care? And why would she need to call a blogger to ask a blogger to do something she didn't want to do? But see, Alicia probably been feeding her all this disinformation that TashaK thinks is good information, because why would Alicia Keys come to her to lie? Because the bitch is a liar, that's why. That's what liars do, they fucking lie. Now, I'm not saying that for a fact I know or don't know how much TashaK really knows about Alicia Keys. What I can say is, you said yourself, TashaK, that Alicia contacted you and asked you to do this interview. Directly. Not her mother, not her husband. She did. That's because she's been feeding you information. It's been bad. Just like I know 2/3 of the questions you asked me weren't your questions. I saw how uncomfortable you were asking them. But see, you had to ask them because you don't want to lose your celebrity troll, because that's what's fueling your platform. And I get it. I know how important your platform is. And not just for your career, but for your family. Which is why I was like, however it go down, we are right with you. But when you start talking about discrediting, I want you to think about who Alicia Keys works for. She works for Clive Davis, the very man I'm going after. So now let's look at it. Let's just be reasonable here. Let's just be reasonably intelligent. A celebrity calls a blogger to an interview that the blogger doesn't want to do, but the blogger does the interview anyway because the celebrity asked her to. So if the celebrity asked her to, 9 times out of 10, she probably gave her half the questions she asked me. Let me tell you this, Alicia Keys. Stop being such a punk-ass bitch and ask me yourself. I'm the easiest person in the world to find. My email address is my name. Jaguarwright@gmail.com. Or better yet, Clive Davis, if you have questions that you want to ask, you don't have to stick your hand up Alicia Keys' ass and move her mouth for her. You can just do it yourself, bitch. Now that email threatening me and threatening my life and blood and all of this, no, it didn't come from your personal email address. But you made sure whoever sent it with your name on it. And I guess you thought it was going to scare me and my husband. We don't scare easy. And if you want to scare somebody, it's best to do it in person. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Stop using Alicia to send disinformation out into this world against other people that you're trying to manipulate and control, that you can't get TMZ to do for you. Because see, I know TMZ don't do everything for you, Clive. I know they don't do everything for Puff either. I know they do a lot for y'all, which is why I refuse to fucking interview. with them. And I'll never interview with TMZ because I know y'all motherfuckers got their ass on the take. But see, what you can't get them to do, you tried to backdoor. And then you use a black woman who's a mother, who works for herself, for her family. You use her to try to come after me. And now she got the pitchforks on her. Now, nobody told her to go along with it. So that part is on her. But she had no idea that they've been using her. That's the game. See how that worked? Clive called a bitch whose career he saved that could nobody save up until he spent $20 million to buy her 5 fucking Grammys and to sit there and try to discredit India Irie. That little fucking goofy ass fucking pimple faced bitch will do any fucking thing, Clive Davis says. Fuck will she do without him? How the fuck couldn't Jermaine Dupri break your career if you was the shit? He was known for breaking the shit. You was on that So-So Def Christmas with your whack ass fucking shit, playing Little Drummer Boy on the piano. You had the same album then, bitch, and he couldn't fucking break it. Alicia, Clive Davis spent $20 million to make you look like anything but the sow you are. You want to come at me? Come at me directly, yo. Stop using other black women to do your bidding for you. And by the way, if you're a black woman, stop letting a fucking old white motherfucker who wants to be you use you to hurt your own people. TashaK trusted you, Alicia Keys, and you did nothing but lie to her. I'm not saying that Tasha's not responsible for going through with the interview, because she is. But she was just doing her job. And she thought she had good intel by someone that she probably regarded a qualified source. She ain't know that that bitch was a goofy ass bitch. Just like Talib and them didn't know that Moni Love was a goofy ass bitch. Y'all gonna place the blame, place it everywhere it belongs. Just look at the chain of evidence. TashaK connected to Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys directly connected to Clive Davis. And ain't nobody able to break me since 1994. Are y'all finally starting to understand how fucking intelligent I actually am? Anybody who's foolish enough to think that I went into that interview not fully prepared. How long did I spend on media training you before we did the interview, honey?
15 minutes.
And we fucking handled up. That was my husband's first real interview. I media trained him for 15 minutes. I should get paid for this shit. I should. I should get paid for teaching these motherfuckers who spend $10,000 and $15,000 a month paying it to these idiots that can't fucking think they way around me. And I'm just an artist. And that's why I've come to tear it all down. So that's really all I got to say about that. I'm not saying that TashaK isn't responsible. I'm saying, how do y'all know she ain't get duped too? She probably thought that bitch was really a fucking friend for a hot second. Just like I used to think Jill Scott was my fucking friend. You saw how that turned out. Set up queens, man. Set up queens. Shout out to another setup queen, Ava DuVernay, from Surviving R. Kelly and the Me Too movement. Ava DuVernay, I am inviting you to join us this evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Time in the Philadelphia Zoom room to attend the WCW meeting. We have some questions we would like to ask you, Ava. I'm just trying to figure some things out. And I think you owe a lot of people a lot of answers as to how you missed all of those gaping holes in your investigation against R. Kelly, and how it didn't lead to all of the very people that I am now investigating myself. You'd have made all this fucking money on surviving R. Kelly, like he was the only pedophile and fucking pervert in hip-hop. Who paid you to only focus on R. Kelly? You ain't got to tell me that, but I want to know why you missed it. I think we all deserve an answer. Like, y'all spent fucking months talking to all of these survivors who, by the way, did you help them get any help after you used them for their stories and put it up on Netflix? Made fucking money off of it? Collected fucking awards for it? Did you use any of that fucking money to like create like some kind of scholarship fund for these women to be able to have therapy regularly for the stories that they relived so you could get paid, Ava? I'm hoping that you'll come to the meeting tonight, because we don't want to argue with you, Ava. We just want to know how a woman as smart as you missed every fucking thing. You even missed the R. Kelly investigation. And you documented investigating R. Kelly. How the fuck did you miss your own fucking investigation? Like he only recorded in one fucking music studio in the United States. He was only a pedophile in Chicago and just a few times in Miami. You're too smart a girl to have missed that. You made such a name for yourself. Who paid you to miss everybody else? Hashtag MeTooMiss2 2020. Will we see you tonight? Ava DuVernay? I hope we do. And you know, to keep it simple, why won't it go back? Because I want to put on my song. I just want to close out with my song. I love any song that say Jesus. Especially this one.
Try Jesus, not me. 'Cause I throw hands. Try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine.
All day. Yep.
I know what he said about getting slapped, but if you touch me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. So, try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine.
Tell him, Toby.
I have no problem laying these hands. Try Jesus,